Oh, we're gonna be on the stage? Where you want us?
Come on. Just make a little room for Noel and then
Where you going?
Fields.
I'm gonna let John Harris get his position.
I'm listening
No,
to
look,
that.
I mean, I got it.
I'm listening.
I'm on the panel, y'all gotta come and take a picture.
Yeah, I'm on my picture, that's all. You got me, right? You got me?
I got you.
Yeah, one, two.
This unity thing, right?
Actually, here's the camera.
Okay.
I got it. This is section 5.
Terry don't think he talk. Come on, man. I got the legs out there. And that's the thing, she don't know what the big one. You got the legs out the big one. I'm already front. Yeah, big sexy, that's what they gonna come. The big sexy brothers. Now, you hear what I said? Y'all gonna leave the country out? You might get your land over. You gonna get your country. Yeah.
This is my baby right here. You ain't know it.
Come there for the same game. Come there for the same game. What up? You good?
You know we fight. Well, we socialize.
You already know.
We
Already know.
Soldier Knights.
Which y'all got your He's like, what y'all?
It's a district.
What y'all?
No, we want our own democracy. We want our own.
Yes, yes. Hey, everybody. Come on. Please.
You want to ride home. Be all right.
We need you to kind of split up on both sides.
Okay, well,
Be able to make room for our hosts.
I'm gonna go put some red.
There you go. Stay on the stool. I know what you're doing. I know the right. He put it right by the stage every time. One of the largest.
I told him to come. I can talk about all the way to the bar. All right, y'all got y'all marching orders.
Devontae, you know you need to be in the front.
They need a stool. They need a stool for this one. You tall. I didn't even say nothing. Devontae, you're tall enough.
I didn't even say nothing.
Carl, where's Candace? Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am grateful for the leadership of this great university, Dillard University, for hosting us in this beautiful building with an excellent air conditioning system this morning.
Yes.
And we want to give Dillard University a round of applause and its president, Monique Guillory, who cannot be with us. I want to thank my colleague, Judy Reese-Morse, the president of the Urban League of Louisiana, LaTraviette Smith-Wilson of our national team, Angel Wilson, who just is an extraordinary organizer in every respect, and certainly Nicole and Angela of our communications team, and also thank Congressman Carter's excellent staff and the Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus staff. Let's give them a round of applause. They put a lot of work into bringing us together. Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined this morning, I'm Mark Morial for the record, proud to lead the National Urban League, proud to have led this city between 94 and 02 as its mayor, and before that serving in the Louisiana legislature with a number of people who are here this morning. Proud to be joined by a broad number of elected officials from all across the state who gave up their 4th of July morning away from their families to join us for what has been a 2-hour impactful conversation, which I want to stress is the beginning of an effort by Black elected officials in this state to respond to a state of emergency, to respond to an assault on the economic progress and the political progress that we've had over a number of generations. We are mindful that this is today the 250th anniversary of our nation. In this moment, we want to thank the people of America, especially the people of America who are committed to ensuring that this nation lives up to its commitments. This is not a moment for performative patriotism. This is not a moment for flag waving on the internet. It's a different kind of moment. It's a moment for us to take inventory and take stock of where we are at 250 so that we can work on the future. And as we gather as 42 Black officials across the state, we are in a moment that threatens our progress, our rights, our children's futures. We needed to gather in this historic emergency summit. Baton Rouge and Shreveport and Monroe and Iberia, Jefferson Parish, this is not a New Orleans summit. This is a Louisiana Leaders Summit taking place in New Orleans. What 1/3 of Louisiana has witnessed in a short period of time is a stripping away of congressional representation. In this city, stripping away of elected judges and elected clerks of court. What is on the horizon is an assault on health care, funding for education, coastal restoration, re-entry initiatives and job training. All of the things that threaten us are as a result of decisions made by either the leadership of this state or the leadership of this nation. And this is why Louisianians and Americans and Black people, but not only Black people, are dealing with the high cost of housing, the high cost of health care, the high cost of gas, having a difficult time making ends meet because of decisions made by elected leaders. So our determination today is for Black Louisiana to flex its political muscle in a way it's never been flexed before. For Black Louisiana to consolidate and come together so we can constructively work with those who are aligned with us to protect democracy, to ensure equal opportunity, and to assault the poverty that stifles this state at this moment today. So what have we decided? We've decided a number of things. The first is that this is a start of what is going to be a permanent mechanism so that all of the leaders on this stage and those who are not with us can work constructively together going forward. This is a start. But I want everyone to know that central to our conversation are voting rights. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure this deleterious, destructive, divisive, so-called Save America Act that's being considered in Congress never sees the light of day. All it does is add more insult to the injury that the assault on voting has already taken. Number two, in this state, we are going to come together like never before to ensure a record voter turnout in the fall elections. A record voter turnout. We will knock on doors. We'll be in community centers and churches, and we will engage the young and the old alike. We will engage our allies, but we're going to focus on our community because it is only through the exercise of that power that we can make the kind of decisions in the legislature that are going to help and not hurt our community. Then we are focused on kitchen table issues. This state is about to feel the brunt of an assault on Medicaid. Rural hospitals, health clinics, health outreach programs are about to be slammed and slayed and neutered and spayed because of the cuts in the big ugly bill from Washington, D.C. And people are about to be hurt even more. The hope of the designers of that is that it'll take place after the fall election, where people don't know about it and then it hits them after the fall elections. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure the people know that these assaults and these cuts are coming and it's on our way. Third, and this is not an exhaustive list, we're going to work in every way to marshal the economic power that Black Louisiana represents. We are consumers. We buy groceries, we buy housing, we buy clothing, we buy entertainment. Businesses in our community deserve a bigger share of the pie. Businesses in our community deserve a fair and a larger opportunity to do business with the state, our cities and parishes, and to do business in the private sector. And we will not be intimidated by these naked assaults on diversity, equity, and inclusion, because did you know that when you poll diversity, equity, and inclusion amongst the public, they're supported by nearly 70%. So we're going to work very, very hard on that. I'm going to turn it over to Congressman Carter and then Representative Newell, but I want to thank him for his leadership. We were joined today by Congressman Troy Carter, Congressman Cleo Fields, Congressman William Jefferson, and Cedric Richmond sent regrets. The 4 black members, the 4 black people who've served in Congress, and there have only been 4 since 1 during Reconstruction. Only 5 black people have served in the Congress from this state since the founding of this state, which is a tragedy in and of itself. And when this legislative black caucus worked to find a districting plan that created a 2nd seat, the Supreme Court knocked it out. So we understand that issue is joined, but we are starting anew. We are starting together. And the message of today is we're united, and we will be working together. I work in Mississippi and Alabama and Georgia and Florida and South Carolina and North Carolina and Missouri and Illinois, all across the nation. Similar organizing efforts are taking place in states across the nation. We are going to organize locally to exercise our power, and I'm grateful to be here today. So let me turn it over to my friend, my colleague, and our brother, Congressman Troy Carter.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you all for being here. As the mayor just mentioned, 5 African Americans since this great state joined the Union. 4 have served. 1 was elected and was denied the opportunity, even though he was given the right by the people of Louisiana to serve. Yet, a member went to the well and said, America's not ready. Not ready for an African American to serve in Congress. Here we are in 2026 fighting similar battles. What you see on this stage today, and I want to personally thank my dear friend, brother, Mayor, forever Mayor, CEO of the National Urban League, for partnering with us to bring the resources, the commitment, and his team to make this gathering happen. While we all stand here together, we left our egos at the door. This isn't about any of us. Louisiana v. Calais was the scene of the crime. But it isn't just about Louisiana v. Calais. It's about our nation, it's about our freedom, it's about our rights that will not be denied. So what you see today is a compilation of the best and the brightest. Some here, some that aren't here, some that will be here next time. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on, but behind me are the best and the brightest. leaders that have served, are currently serving, and will continue to serve to advance a mission of justice and freedom for all. Today we celebrate the 250th year birthday of our nation. It's very fitting that now we talk about that celebration, not just to talk about popping fireworks and having a day off, but to talk about the next 250 years of pursuing a more perfect union. A more perfect union that includes everyone, that fights against the big ugly law now that strips 17 million people of health care. Environmental injustice that we see this EPA continue to push for in the face of daunting facts. People are dying. The elimination of educational programs where we've seen great success in building a greater middle class, creating a more educated electorate from every single part of our community. We see it dismantling of those things that America's made of. We don't have a single comment. We don't have a single thing. We are not a monolith. This will not be over today, nor will it be exhaustive, because there's so much to do. Here's the ever overriding message. We are here and we aren't going anywhere. We are here and we are organized. We are not going to allow anyone, be it the president, the governor, or anybody else, strip us of our rights. We will not be divided. We will not be conquered. We will not fail. Let it be clear that we will have an all of the above method, barring anything violent. We will march. We will organize. We will plan. We will build on our coalitions. We will be smart. We will be firm. We will be ever present. And we will not quit. Now, I don't usually quote Bruce Lee, but I will today. Bruce Lee said, and I'll quote, "It's hard to be the person who never quits." Hear me clearly. We will not quit.
Yes, sir.
We will not be afraid. We will not cower. We will not beg for that which we know is ours. We will demand it. We will show up. We will vote. We will not fall for the okie doke of us against them. We will not have a divided party with some saying that we're going to this faction, that faction. No, we're together. But being together doesn't mean we have to always agree. Being together doesn't mean we have to have a single idea. Being together means we're going to continue to fight for the rights of the American people, for constitutional parity, for economic opportunity, for health care that reaches every single part of our community, that everyone recognizes that the promise of this country on this 250th anniversary is freedom and justice for all. Not some, not sometimes, not for those who are in power, not when I feel like it, but all the time. And we will accept nothing less. Listen, look at the faces on this stage. They're far, they're mighty, they're diverse, from rural to inner city, from one part of our state to the other. We've got the juice. We've got the votes. Now we're going to activate. And we're going to show you what it looks like. There was a recent report that just came out for which some of our colleagues bragged that now Louisiana, for the first time, is actually read by voter population. Throw that away. That's trash. Of course, you can say that you've got 20 more votes than us now after you have these consistent purges. You have purges that summarily go out and target certain votes to throw them off the rolls. Semantics. We're going to show you better than we can tell you. Because when we vote, we win. When we vote, we win. And what are we going to do? We're going to vote. And we're going to win. And we're going to organize. And so today, again, I want to personally thank the National Urban League and every single presently serving member of an elective office. And equally and maybe even more important, to thank all of those who have served.
Yes.
Because we stand on their shoulders. It is the leadership, it is the commitment, it is the wisdom, the strength, and the courage that they have provided that a Mark Morial can exist, that a Troy Carter can exist, that a Cleo Fields can exist. Make no bones about it. This isn't about any one person. It's about us collectively. We are not going to be divided. We're going to be unified. We're going to defend. And this mission, and yes, I call it a mission because it's a direct attack. Rather, it's with congressional seats, judicial posts, clerks of court, or anything else. This attack on our voting rights with Article 2 can be and will be corrected when we pass and advance the John Robert Lewis Voting Rights Act, codifying and even going above and out of the reach of a Supreme Court who should be empowered to embrace, encourage, enhance individual rights. But this Supreme Court has in fact been a part of taking away rights. No more. Reform is on the rise. Our organization is on the rise. Our voter participation is on the rise. Our coalitions are on the rise. And we're going to win. Because when we vote, we win. God bless you and thank you so much. Okay. Congressman Fields had to leave to go to another meeting, so he will not be with us. However, he was in the earlier meeting and is as committed to this whole coalition building. This is not a one and done. This is not just here. This is going to be a template that we hope the rest of the country can follow. This is not going to be a today. We had a great meeting during Essence Festival. Listen, Essence Festival is a party with a purpose. We've already said it. This is a part of that purpose. And so thank you all for being here. Thank you for all of our incredible leaders for being a part of this. And Mr. Mayor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you. I'm sorry. And next I'll bring to the podium our illustrious, outstanding state representative here. But for the purposes today, we highlight the fact that she was recently elected as the chairman of the Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus, Candace Newell.
Thank you, Congressman Carter. And again, yes, I am State Representative Candace Newell. For the past 7 years, the Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus has fought to protect a seat that has been threatened to be eliminated for the second time in 35 years. For the second time, we are fighting to have fair, equal, earned, deserved representation in Congress. For 7 years. 7 years, we have not backed down from any of those fights. Within those fights of trying to protect the congressional seats, we have been trying and fighting for voter rights, voter access. We had legislation just this year by Senator Duplessis to create the Louisiana Voting Rights Act so that what Congress won't give us or continues to take away from us, we would provide it for ourselves here in Louisiana. What we need is for all of us to coalesce together. We are the Legislative Black Caucus, but we understand, and so should you, that the rights that the Black community fights for, everyone benefits from. Amen. The fights that we initiate Others tend to come in and join and take over and benefit. And we're still left fighting. We need to partner with our allies. We must work together. This meeting is happening in New Orleans. The attack that happened in the legislature hit New Orleans, but I want you to know it's coming to a parish near you. If it's not happening now, it's going to be happening soon. We're receiving calls in the Black Caucus office now from judges in North Louisiana who are afraid of their sub-districts. It's coming to a parish near you. The Black Caucus has already started our town halls across the state. Our purpose is to first discuss legislation, but also to hear from our voters, hear from the people that we represent and those who feel they're not being represented by the person that's sent in office, that's sent to the legislature. We want to hear from you. What is it that you need? Because we are committed to ensuring that your needs are met. And not just listening to you, but we also want to provide that education to you. We constantly are looking for a succession plan. We're not going to be here forever. We need that next lineup. We need a second string. And so the Black Caucus is already committed to providing that education to future leaders, letting you know what is being asked of you on that affidavit that you signed to qualify for office, letting you know how to get a grassroots campaign started and then start doing your own fundraising. We are committed. We've been fighting for 7 years that I've been in office, but we have been fighting for much longer than that. When Mr. Sidney Bartholomew was in the Senate, when Ms. Irma Muse-Dixon and Renee Gill-Pratt were in the legislature as a handful of women. We have been fighting this fight, and we will not stop this fight. We're working together, and we need your help. We need to get in our communities, and we need to hear from you all what it is that you need, what it is that you want from us, so that we can ensure that we have a great second string to come behind us and continue this fight and pick up where we all left off. Again, it's starting here in New Orleans, but we're planning on going across the state and making the changes that Louisiana needs.
All right. Representative Newell, one more time for Representative Newell. Newell. I call her Agent 99. But I want to thank all of you for coming, and we have next steps. Today is a start, and we are going to be convening again very, very soon. But on this, the 250th anniversary, we have one question from a representative of the media. Go ahead, sir. Yeah. Well, it's important to understand that what else has happened is you've got 1/3 African-American voters, but you also got, 30% independent voters. This electorate is very, very different, and if we activate and turn out black voters at the same level of white voters, it alters the outcomes of elections in this state. So we're not going to be cynical. We need to turn out to send a message. Keep this in mind. Because of a coalition, twice constitutional amendments that had been advanced by Governor Landry was summarily defeated by large margins. So there are going to be wins and there are going to be losses in this instance when we have this very, very high turnout. The important thing is we have to work towards much higher turnout. We've got to work to help people understand the connection between decisions that are made in the Capitol and people's lives, their health care, their schools, the affordability, and that's a work that we have in front of us. And so, you had a second question?
The
not here? Why not? And are you all supporting? Are you supporting him?
No, he's probably out campaigning, getting votes. It's important to understand this summit was limited to elected and former elected officials.
bet the next one.
Yeah, and you bet, but let me say this. This was not about promoting a particular candidate or particular candidacy at this time. Tyler, stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks. You all know Tyler Bridges?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and Tyler, I'm going to thank you for coming out on the 4th of July, man. You're a hardworking journalist. I appreciate you. And we're going to take you want to take a group pic? Do we need to move the podium or you want us to move over? You want to? Okay, let's not fall. Hey, thanks, everyone.
You know what? Stand on either side.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. You want to stand over here?
Vertically challenged people.
Everybody picking on you today.
I'm a teacher.
You can do that. There you go. You earned that right. What's up, my man? Oh, okay.
She was